This week, our LEGO city is starting to look like a real city. It's time to start tiling off our street plates. To do this, I needed so many more pieces. So I placed a PAB brick order on LEGO's website, and I got the package pretty quick because they were all bestsellers. I also got the 4th of July promo again and the Tuxedo Cat, which I'm really excited to build. When you order LEGO pieces from their online pick-a-brick section, they come in this ginormous bag, and a lot of the time they aren't separated. So you have to go through and separate them yourself, but this was pretty easy because there was only 5 or 6 piece types, and I feel like it's really satisfying to do. I first had to clear the city streets of all of the trucks and vehicles that were on it so I could take all the base plates over to my desk in the living room. I then started tiling away to where it would match all of the other sidewalks that I've done on my modulars when I had it on my shelf city. As well as adding pieces to the walls that we're having on the outside of our city, I really liked my initial design, but I wanted to add a little bit more color and a little bit more pop, so I decided to add a bunch of greenery and flowers to stretch across the wall, kind of looking like ivy, and I really do like how it looks. All right, the desk is an absolute mess. There's the wife and a Cisco. I need to, hopefully later on today, I want to work on the city more, but I also want to build this Tuxedo Cat, you know, to see their reaction, because they haven't really noticed the box yet. But this is what all my hard work has paid off to. It looks really good. I think the next big steps are going to be adding minifigures and stories, which having this extra sidewalk really makes it easier to add storylines. Because with this little space that you get in front of the modulars, there's not a ton of room for storytelling. So even like having things spaced out like over here on this corner with my grandpa's garage really makes it feel like there's room to tell stories and do things. Here is the thing that I'm interested in potentially moving. I know I just built all this sidewalk, but I don't like how this comes here and then we just have all this white and then I have the buildings here. So I'm thinking about maybe, I know some people don't like to do this, but cutting base plates to fit that stud width and then just moving all of the walls back and then giving extra sidewalk here so that it covers the table. It gives extra room. All this comes at the side of the table, and then it's nice because it can go all the way across and then maybe all the way down. But I have another thing that I need to consider because I had a few of you in the comments below of these videos make some really good suggestions on how I can actually get the train back in the city, and that's by using the third tabletop to actually have a raised platform in the middle of the table. So essentially, I would put the table over top in the middle, and then I would have the road and a base plate worth of modulars, and then it would be raised table for 3 base plates. And so it would be like road, building, then the back of that would be building. Then it would be a base plate for buildings. And we would achieve that using these furniture legs. They're like adjustable, but probably having them all the way up. I think this is about 6 inches worth of space. And so that would be enough for the train to like go underneath. And then I could build walls around the outside of the table and then have like arches and stuff to where you can see the train inside of it and have that track go under the table. Which might be really cool because in 6 months, I'm going to be getting the Brick Cross Station, which has the train go behind it. So I could potentially have it up against the table and then the train track go like under the table, which could be really cool. But for now, I think the next steps are getting some storytelling and getting this part over here of the city taken care of, as well as eventually making the trolley to go up and down on this street. Because if I move this street to be up on the platform, I still want the trolley to be there. Part of me as well wants to make some sort of like tunnel to where it looks like the street disappears into the wall. Because I don't like that it's just like wall here. You know, I want it to have some sort of like it's going into a tunnel into the wall so that it looks like it goes somewhere, you know? Another update that we might have to the city, I know this looks like a mess, but I actually found a really good deal on the micro scale Hogwarts Castle on Facebook Marketplace, and I was able to go pick it up. And it's pretty dirty and dusty, and a lot of it's in pieces, and so I'm going to have to take it all apart and do a parts inventory. But I don't know if I want to keep it being the Hogwarts Castle, like, up on one of my shelves, or if I want to do the rebrickable version, which is a university for the city. So these are all good things to think about, and things that if you want to suggest anything anything in the comments, please do. Well, before I go and I make the Tuxedo Cat and build it to put on my shelf, I should probably take care of this room a little bit now that I'm looking around, because we still have all the boxes that we haven't gone through and sorted. And so I think I might do that. Everything is kind of everywhere right now. Like, that needs to get done, that needs to get done. The lighthouse is going to be another day. But, like, we need to get that somewhere, this somewhere, and then we can unload these boxes, because that's Diagon Alley, and put that on the shelf. So I think I might do that real quick before I get into the Tuxedo Cat, just to clean up the workspace a little bit. While going through and organizing those parts, I realized that I had so many pieces tied up into those streets that I had on my original Lego Shelf City, especially all the dark bluish gray brick and the white tile. It was also a lot easier to put away after we'd organized all of our pieces and had all of the different bag systems going on and the drawers. It was so easy to find and put away all of the different piece types. And to finish off my week, I started making my clicky ASMR video of the Tuxedo Cat build. I'm really excited, not just to build it, but to show it to my cats, especially my Tuxedo Cat, to see what he thinks. So if you like this video, please give it a like. If you're new here, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Until next time, keep building.